whole world is watching as President-elect Trump puts together his team for his next administration.
The president-elect carrying on with his controversial cabinet picks and plans for his new term. And joining us now from West Palm Beach, Florida, is ABC senior White House correspondent Selina Wang. Selina, good to see you and thanks for being on.
Hey, great to be with you guys from sunny Florida.
Yes, we are jealous right now because of the weather there. Let's start with this. The former president-elect right there, Trump, has chosen, Matt Gaetz to be his attorney general. But there is some controversy around this. What do we know?
Yeah, so Matt Gaetz, he is Donald Trump's pick for attorney general. Trump wants someone who is a hardcore loyalist, and Trump is standing by his pick of Matt Gaetz. He's been working the phones, we're told by sources. He has been upping the pressure on Republican senators to get him confirmed, even calling some of them directly. But the controversy around Matt Gaetz continues to mount. There's growing pressure on the House Ethics Committee to release a report into Matt Gaetz, which dives into the investigations around allegations of illicit drug use as well as sexual misconduct. In fact, the House Ethics Committee has spoken to 2 women who testified that Matt Gaetz paid them for sex, including one woman who said she witnessed Gaetz having sex with a 17-year-old. And ABC News has also obtained exclusive financial records showing that Gaetz appeared to have paid them more than $10,000. But look, even if this report does not get out, it could still be leaked, or it could come out during those Senate confirmation hearings.
And we should point out that Gaetz has denied any wrongdoing.
Looking at the Department of Education, because that's another thing people are really keeping their eyes on right now. The former WWE executive Linda McMahon has been tapped to be the education secretary. She served in the first Trump administration. What do we know about her?
Yeah, Eva, Linda McMahon, she is very close to Donald Trump. She led the Small Business Administration during Trump's first term. And as you say, she's a former professional wrestling executive. But leading this department is interesting because this is the very government agency that Donald Trump has vowed to dismantle. He campaigned on shutting down the Department of Education, but that would require congressional approval. And it's not likely that Trump would get the support he needs to do that.
And the former president has also tapped former talk show host Dr. Oz to head Medicare and Medicaid. Walk us through this decision.
Yeah, this was a big surprise, DeMarco. It is yet another unconventional pick from Donald Trump. Dr. Oz, he's a heart surgeon turned television personality. He also in 2022 ran a failed Senate campaign with the backing of Donald Trump. But as the head of Medicaid and Medicare services, he would be overseeing a massive federal agency that oversees health insurance coverage for more than 150 million Americans. He'd also be working closely, guys, with RFK Jr., who Donald Trump picked to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Now, RFK Jr., he has come under fire for repeating baseless claims about vaccines and other public health issues. Neither RFK Jr. nor Dr. Oz have any government experience, and both of them would need Senate confirmation.
Okay, let's talk about that Senate confirmation, because Trump has proposed using what's called recess appointments to bypass that Senate confirmation process. Selina, is this even possible?
Yeah, so to step back here for a little bit of context, as we've been talking about, some of Donald Trump's cabinet picks, they have no government experience, they are highly controversial, and they have vowed to tear down the status quo. Because of that, it's unclear if all of them would get through the Senate confirmation process. So Donald Trump has demanded recess appointments. This essentially would allow him to bypass the entire process by installing his picks while Congress is on recess. But it's not clear if lawmakers would actually go along with this. The next Senate Majority Leader John Thune, he has said that Senate confirmations are important, but he has also said that he would explore all options to push through with these confirmations quickly.
And President-elect Trump has also confirmed his plans to declare a national emergency and use the military for mass deportations of migrants. And he said this will all start on day 1 of his presidency. What are we looking at?
Yeah, DeMarco, so this is a top priority for the Trump administration. He is making clear that he wants to make good on his campaign vow. Trump has said that he's prepared to declare a national emergency and use the military to help carry out these mass deportations. His border czar, Tom Homan, has said that they would first prioritize going after criminals and national security threats. But he has left open the possibility that they would target all undocumented immigrants. So there are still huge questions, guys, about how all of this would work, because it would be logistically complicated and extremely expensive, with some estimates putting the cost of this at $88 billion per year. Not to mention the fact that economists are warning that this could have a devastating impact on the economy by taking out such a significant portion of the labor pool.
Yeah, well, I'll be watching to see how it all goes down once he takes office. Selina Wang, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.